The Mercedes-Benz S-Class is unarguably the most popular chauffeur car in the UK. And now there's changes for 2018. Let's take a look at them. The exterior changes for 2018 are subtle. An extra eyebrow in the headlamps and a wider, more aggressive grille are obvious. AMG Line styling offers more chrome and a wider stance. And there's more changes under the bonnet. So Mercedes have said goodbye to the V6 diesel engine. It's gone. So what do we have instead? We have a 6-cylinder inline 3-litre diesel engine. What that actually means is it's narrower than a V6, and that creates more room under the bonnet for the 48-volt electrical system. And that gives power to the high output systems like the air conditioning and now the turbo booster. So all of these changes should really mean that the S-Class is cleaner than ever before. I mean, 139 grams per kilometre is the lowest it's ever been. And Mercedes boasts that this should do 52 miles to the gallon. Well, I decided I'm going to find out, and I'm going to travel from the south coast to Blackpool, which is 300 miles in one go. So when you get behind the wheel of the new S-Class, you don't instantly see a great difference from its predecessor. That's mainly because there's not many changes inside. But the biggest change Mercedes have made is to the steering wheels, completely redesigned, and I think looks fantastic. What they've cleverly done is brought the cruise control settings from the steering column here and put them up into this touchpad style control. So really easily you can just go left, right, up and down and just select all your normal vehicle settings all from this tiny little button here. So taking a look at the S-Class from the most important seat in the car, well, as you can expect, it's absolutely luxurious. The quality of materials are fantastic. And this particular model is fitted with the individual rear seat luxury pack. So therefore you get two seats instead of the bench seat along the back, which could be a problem for some chauffeurs. However, because you've got the two seats, you've got a very good party trick. Now let me show you. So keep your finger on this button here. It does actually take a while, so you might want to fast forward this in the edit. There we go, fully stretched in pure luxury. Massage facilities. Oh, I mean, what else do you need in the back here? It's debatable how many clients would actually use this service, because in theory, when they're on their journey, they're more likely to be working, but I suppose if it's there, then the problem is you won't be able to get them out of the car. This is what I'm thinking. But this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'm not tall, I'm only 5'10", and I think if you're any taller, you would struggle a bit. We've got a lovely recline in the back. You've got 37-degree recline in the seat. So what else do we have? Well, let's have a look under here. This is for a wireless device, so wireless charging facility in the back. Press a little button here, and if your phone is linked via Bluetooth, you do have a nice little handset there to use. So there is one issue with this particular seat setup, is that when the passenger seat is pushed fully forward as it is now, the driver cannot see out the passenger window at all. You can't even see the left-hand side mirror. So that could really be an issue. An additional problem of the £5,000 rear seat option is you do lose some boot space because of the reclining seats. But just over 500 litres provides adequate space for a good amount of cases. So, costing just under £75,500 on the road, the S350L is certainly in line with its competitors price-wise, although an Audi A8 would offer all-wheel drive as standard for a few £1,000s less. So arriving in Blackpool after 305 miles, how do I feel? Well, it feels like I've been driving a very large Chauffeur for the past 6 hours. But the new inline straight-six engine, Mercedes set out to make it the most economical engine it's ever produced for this car, and it has 53.3 miles to the gallon. 53, that's probably the most economical car we've ever tested. The new S-Class is hard to fault, as its effortless ride, handling, economy and overall image is no doubt the perfect solution for a chauffeur company. If I had to pick something I didn't like about the S-Class, I would say it's the software. There's about a second or a second and a half delay when you switch between modes, which is that sort of time period where you probably press it again because you think it hasn't worked. And that did actually confuse the system on my journey up here. it suddenly stopped, it froze, it went black, and then it actually rebooted itself. This is a pre-production car, so I do hope that that's just a fault with this particular car. But as other luxury manufacturers offer almost identical packages, it's worth doing some serious homework into your client base.